Alright, what's poppin', guys? My name is Tyler Davidson, and today my mother's going to show you how to make stir-fry rice. A little bit of shrimp in it.
No, I'm not doing shrimp today, Tyler.
Not shrimp?
Well, Chantel, you need a pot like this, and oil of your choice. This is avocado, or you can use some olive oil, but I'm going with the avocado. Pour some in the pot. All right, turn on the fire and give it some time to warm. And today in the stir fry rice.
See you later, mother. See you later.
Yeah, man. Peace out. Love you too.
All right, see you later.
Okay, brother is Chantel. Anyway, so today in the stir fry rice, I'm gonna do carrots, bok chow, scallion, and some cabbage, and that's it. So I started to cut up my carrots. Let me burn on the board so you can see it. And I cut them small because I want them to cook quick. And I want it crunchy. I don't want it too, you know, not so crunchy. So let's hope and get this bad boy going. And also, you prepare your stuff ahead of time. I should have, but hey. Chop up some carrots. I need some pepper, hot pepper, and some sweet pepper, and all sorts of pepper. Hot pepper. This is homemade fried rice. Chop up your pepper a little. You don't want too much because this type of pepper is hot. So you pick pepper of your choice and finally dice it. Yeah. Some sweet pepper, green pepper, and this is I think it's chili pepper. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's chili, but I like peppers, so here we go with the peppers. And when you're cooking this, you don't need no meat. You don't have to put meat in there. My son likes shrimp fried rice, but I'm not in the mood today. And he just stepped out, so that's good. Give me time alone by myself to do my stuff. But when he come home tonight, he ain't gonna know the difference. Rinse your stuff. Don't never trust nothing out there. Always wash your vegetables. Always. Sweet pepper, I'm gonna put that later. So now that the pot is warm, the first thing I'm going to do is add my peppers because I want my flavor. And yes, there should be some garlic. And I'm going to add the carrots. I'll pop 2 garlic put in there too. How can I forget the garlic? Garlic, good for you. You know, put the garlic in there too. Alright, Chantal, I'm trying my best. The best I know how, you know. So you just chop up your garlic because you want that in the pot too. Garlic take a little while to cook. It's always good to put your garlic in there because it's good for so many things. And you don't want to miss out on what it's good for. You know, in all these years you could be adding what is good for you in your meal. And not wait until you reach a certain age, you realize certain parts of your system start to break down. And oh my, I should have had this and I should have had that when I were younger. No, you have to take care of it whenever you can. You just always make sure you put your garlic, your onion, put all of your seasoning in there. Natural. Try to stay away from the bottled stuff. You know, you're better off that way. And since I didn't finish dicing up my carrots, I'm working on it while the others is there. So slice them up a little thin. I shall tell you, you'd be so proud of me. Earlier I took out the juicer and I made me some carrots, some beet, fresh juice from the juicer. And let me show you. Delicious. So in my container. Good for you. that's beets and carrots. You know what I mean? Turn this back. So I'm still doing my carrots. I'm still gonna add the final part of the carrot. And to be quite frank, I don't have a lot of rice, so I'm adding more vegetables. You know, my son would say that's because you don't want to eat too much rice. No. Now I'm dicing up my my scallion. If you don't have scallion, you know you can use onion, but the scallion tastes better in the stir fry. When you go to the good Chinese place to get your fried rice, it's scallion that they have there. Sometimes the real Chinese one at the corner, they use the onion. And the thing that make it really taste good is the lot of grease that is applied to it. You know, you always want less, which is best. So there, you dice up your onion. And shortcut, take the pot off of the fire and drop it in. Feel like walking out of the way. Drop it in there. And you can give it a little toss. Don't try that, Chantel, because you're not that much of an expert yet. But voila. And now I'm going to chop up my bok chow. Most importantly, I'm going to use the hard part. I'm going to put that in a pot first. You know, kind of make them uniform. So the cutting is more easier, fancy, you know, easy too. So you just give it a little cut like that. And leave the leaf them for last, you know. Alright, see, nicely chopped. I'm going to chop up my green peppers. Now, you add what you like, but these are the ingredients that make my fried rice taste good, because you're going to want to treat it as if you're eating meat. So you add all these other stuff, so when you cook your rice, you don't miss meat, because everything tasting so good. It's like, where is the meat? Or maybe I'm just talking to be talking. But dice up your green pepper and your red peppers. These are optional, you know. But that's basically what it is, Chantel. And you use this with overnight rice. So when you go to work and school and you don't have much time to cook, and you know you might have one day where you do all this big cooking, cook enough white rice so that you have leftover, and you can always make it some stir fry rice, or you can warm up some rice down the road with anything. Rice always come in handy and it don't spoil that quick, you know. So now that's chopped up, I'm gonna add the rest to the pot. And give it a little toss again. But see the colors? Beautiful. And use whatever you have to kind of stir it. With this type of pot, you don't want to use metal or anything. You use a plastic or a wooden spoon so that you don't destroy the bottom, the pot on the inside itself. You want it always nice and smooth. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And then this oil, I picked it up at Marshall, you know. Good stuff. And I want to cook the crunch a little, so I'm going to cover the pot. Cover it a little so it can steam a little while I am preparing, because the carrots are hard. So let's just prepare a little bit of the cabbage. As you can see, Chantel, I only have a little bit of rice. So I'm stretching the rice with all this vegetable. So now let's get with the cabbage program. And you know, when you start having your own kids and you want your kids to eat healthy, you got to introduce the vegetable to them at an early age. You know, just like what mommy did to you. So the vegetable don't become a strange thing in their life. You start it as early as you can. I don't want my cabbage to be bigger than the rice grain, overshadow it, but just a little cabbage. But since this is going to share for me in Thailand, we don't have enough rice, I am adding. And in the stir fry, I do not put any salt in there because the dressing that I'm going to use already is a little salty. So you pick up whatever type of stuff you need from the market. Let's see. Just the sauce. This is the one I'm going to use in the pot today. You know, less sodium, soy sauce, because try to stay away from the salt. If you're not working out and you're having a lot of salt in your diet, you're not sweating the salt out of your system, you know, and that's not healthy. You want to be able to use up everything that goes into your body, like fuel for the car. So I cut up my little bok chow here. So that a little bit of stuff, and you can tell my carrots are cooking, and you don't want to overcook them. So you know, sorry about the camera, guys. It's just life. You can't always have it the way you want it, but you work with what you have. See how quick that is? And it smells so good. When I tell you good, I mean good. So now I'm going to add the rest of the vegetable. And lazy me, I'm going to just bring the pot over. I'm not lazy. I'm just trying to do this for the camera. And add the rest of the vegetables. Now, you don't have to add rice to this either. You can cook your rice on the side. Make this. Give it a little toss around so it looks nice and colorful. You can make this on the side and eat it. You know, if you have warm rice, because the whole idea of this is to warm up the cold rice, but at the same time eat it with some vegetable. Don't that look good? And then to this, which I'm not going to stay on the camera for too long, to this, when this cooked down a little, I'm going to add my rice. And that's going to be it. Voila!